important genetic testing is as it significantly affects treatment decisions and outcomes for patients. I've been asked tonight to talk a little bit about recurrence. Now there's a cheerful subject. Anyhow, we are told to think of ovarian cancer as a chronic disease, but many chronic diseases have a definite path. With ovarian cancer, there is no correct path, nor is there a predictable outcome from any of the various therapies. Last year at Love Her, I was well, my tumors were behaving themselves, I was active, I enjoyed happy times with my grandchildren. In fact, I haven't convinced myself that I was cured. At that time, I was, as Annie said, I was on a clinical drug trial especially designed for those of you with the BRCA1 mutation. Some of you who were here last year will remember how upset I was when I found I had that mutation and that my daughter Kaylee also carried the mutation, so that we knew it was in our family to stay. This is the reason, that Frank and I, thinking of our grandchildren, have dedicated ourselves to spreading awareness of ovarian cancer. Last spring, my CA125 began to creep up. That's a protein marker in your blood. And we began to realize that something was up. Determined to enjoy my time in the cottage with the children, with the family, I urged my oncologist not to make any treatment changes until September. And I thought I'd struck a deal. But anyhow, in honor of our 50th wedding anniversary, Frank had booked a small ship cruise to the Baltic. This was the first cruise with us. We had a great time, didn't even get seasick. However, I came back from the cruise with a pain in my side. A CT scan indicated that the tumors had decided to go on an adventure of their own. Another recurrence. Waiting until September was no longer an option. I will use the borrowed phrase, an inner stew, to describe the anxiety, the fear, and the uncertainty of what lay ahead. This time I was given the choice of another round of chemo or a second clinical trial. To consider the clinical trial, I would have had to be unblinded to see whether I'd been on a placebo or not. So, of course, we had it unblinded. It was like a little party. Kaylee and Frank came with me, and surprised there weren't any bookies around because everyone was taking bets on what the answer was going to be. But the good news was I was on the drug, so enrolling me in a new trial was a possibility. The list of side effects was even more alarming than the first trial, and they were more apt to be prevalent. Being on a drug trial means that one is closely monitored, which is good news, but it translates into regular trips to the hospital for blood tests, ECGs, mugga heart scans, TT scans, waiting for results, examinations by the oncologist. Ovarian cancer strikes all ages. I worry about the young people, many who have trouble getting time off work, looking after their families, paying their bills. I'm thinking today of Ellie Nede, who graced us with her presence. When originally diagnosed, I was basically told to go home, attend to my affairs. I was told how dire the statistics were. But 7 years into this adventure, if you call it an adventure, I have learned not to think of myself as a statistic. As one moves further, the only sort of troubling thing is as one moves further along the path with each recurrence, one realizes that the treatment options become, sticky paper here, become more limited and are effective for a shorter period of time. However, new treatments such as immunotherapy and personalized genetic trials exist and give one hope. Most people manage to move ahead with life, but I have to admit, it's life in a slightly altered form. One sort of specializes in self-management and tries to do one's best. Fortunately, I'm a very positive person. I have a sense of humor and seem to be able to manage the anxiety most of the time. Not always, as my friend Donna, who walked on the runway, will tell you. The last time I had coffee with her, suddenly it all just came to the forefront. We had a good week. Anyhow, I have the support of Frank and my devoted family. 3 of the 4 children are here tonight. And here with their spouses, and it's just wonderful to have that kind of support. Others are not so fortunate. So we must assure that help is available in terms terms of social workers, therapists, support groups such as those run by OCC for those who do not live in an urban situation. It's a completely different story. Can you imagine if you're traveling for every appointment and having to go and stay in a town while you've had treatment, away from your family? One of the factors is increased appreciation for the present is a definite factor in recurrence. Appreciation for one's family, for one's friends, and for sort of the world around one. I find that I had a very busy career and 4 children, but now I'm quite happy to sit and enjoy nature, watch what's around me, relax, and of course having the grandchildren and the family, it helps. And we are happy to say we're expecting a new grandchild, number 10, in May, so I'll have to break that.
You've heard the saying, behind every great woman is a very simple woman. Heather has asked me just to finish off by asking you to think very seriously with all you've heard tonight about ovarian cancer and how it is relatively underfunded and that the amount of research that should be done isn't being done. And we can put it in a much different context. You've seen the number of survivors up here this evening. Well, I have to tell you, we have 4 children and 10 grandchildren, and all of them are potential cancer people affected with carriers. So just think about that in its broader context. So I would ask you, I understand you're all extremely wealthy. There's a silent auction going on right now which really hasn't had a great amount of activity. So let's start, if you would, by paying some attention to the silent auction right now, thinking about supporting ovarian cancer, not only personally, but your friends, perhaps your company, what have you. The money for research is desperately needed for diagnostics, cure, and treatment. And I just want to close by saying, having watched Heather and my daughter and the thousands of hours they've put in over the last few months on this fundraising event has been spectacular. I know there are only 2 of hundreds, and you people really, I hope you can appreciate just the time and the effort and the creativity that has been put on. I'm not going to finish.
They gave me 2 minutes.